What's up guys, this is Carlos Lastra. I'm a professional skateboarder for 3 Block Skateboards, and today I'm going to teach you how to drop in. I was just at the recent Braille house party and I noticed a few kids couldn't really drop in. So I wanted to make this video and showing you the exact steps on how to execute it. So those of you who are new to skateboarding, a drop in is basically when you place your tail on a ramp, you shift all your weight forward and you kind of execute by stomping down with all your weight forward. One of the easiest tricks, also the most intimidating, because when you're up there standing looking down at that ramp, it's intimidating, it's pretty scary, but it's one of those confidence builders because once you get through the fear, you're gonna actually get really excited to find out how fun a skateboard can be, to where you will be smiling when you ride away with this. So the practice steps, okay? So the first step is obviously gonna be form. You wanna bend your knees for every skate trick you do. That's the golden rule in skateboarding. Keep your knees bent. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna place your tail on the coping. Make sure to put all your weight on it. From there, put your front foot on the front, covering the screws. You take your back shoulder, lift it up higher than your front shoulder, get your head ready to shift forward. And what's a good thing that helps me is a trigger word. I tend to count to 3 all the time when I'm doing my tricks because it helps my confidence. So you go 1, 2, lean all the way forward. At 3, just put all your weight down on your front foot. The reason I do it in 3 steps is because if you lean too far back and step on it without leaning forward, you're gonna fall backwards. If you lean too far forward, put too much weight on it, you will bite and fall too far forward. One of the things is you don't wanna use your eyes. You wanna use the feeling of what the steps are and follow that and repeat that over and over again, and that's the trick. What I said earlier, how it's a confidence builder, so you don't have to technically take it onto a ramp right off the bat. What I learned, I actually did it on flat ground first, so I understood exactly when to lean, when to push my foot forward, when to slam down. So on flat ground, I have basically the same setup. I just put my tail all the way down, set up as if I was gonna go down the ramp. And I just follow the same steps that I taught you earlier. It's basically in 3 steps. You just step, lean forward, and then stomp down with your knees bent, and it should be a good execution. So once you master it on flat ground, okay, you get a little bit more of a confidence level, you're gonna take it to a smaller bank, okay? Not necessarily a quarter pipe, but like a slight slant that's down to where you can understand how to shift your weight forward and stomp down. Okay, so when you do it on a bank, now you got a down slant. So you start your tail on the bank. You're gonna add 1 step now. Basically, right before you stomp your front foot down, you have to lean into it. It kind of feels like you're falling in, and you just trust yourself. As soon as you get that feeling, push down as hard as you can. Keep your knees bent, and you should ride away safely. So once you execute the bank, you're gonna have enough confidence level to do a quarter pipe. And this is where you have to follow every step thoroughly, okay? This is where it can be very unforgiving. Don't go straight for it. Start on the bottom of the ramp, keep your knees bent, start pumping up and down. And I want you to be aware of where your weight shifts, okay? Because that's gonna be the entire trick. You gotta know how to shift your weight based on where you're going. Starting on flat on the quarter pipe. Obviously, you're gonna stand up there, it's gonna be intimidating. So you're gonna have to understand which way to shift your shoulders. So when you go up the ramp, your front shoulder's gonna go backwards, okay? When you go down on the flat, you turn your shoulders center. Stand up straight. As soon as you go backwards, you take your front shoulder, you lean that forward. And you'll notice if you do it just right, you'll actually get momentum and more speed to go higher and higher. That's how you know you're doing it right. So I want you to be aware of the feeling of it. And it's gonna be very scary once you take it to a quarter pipe. So all you have to do is follow the 3 steps, okay? Step 1, put your tail down on coping. Have your body bent, shift forward, ready to drop in. Step 2 is let your upper body go in first while knees are bent. Step 3, as you're about to hit the ramp, put all your weight on your front foot and just slam it down. If you do that just right, you'll have a really good execution. So the reason I took you through all these steps is more of a confidence builder, because this trick itself is the easiest trick. But when you're standing on a ramp looking down, you don't know how to trust yourself. So it's also a very confidence building trick. Once you get through that, it makes you excited and want to do more and more tricks. The idea is to take that fear, conquer it, and turn it into fun, excitement. If you follow these steps and understand what I'm talking about, just conquer your fear, and it's gonna be one of the best things. And that's where the excitement in skateboarding is. That's why I still do it to 18 years, to this day. Okay guys, that is it for my lesson. I really hope this will help you learn how to drop in, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, like, and if you wanna see any more tutorials in the near future, just leave in the comments below. Once again, my name is Carlos Lastra, and I will see you next time.
Click on this playlist right here for all the videos in this series. Click here to get skateboarding made simple. It's the most comprehensive lesson plan ever made, and it teaches skateboarding better than anything else out there. Go to brailleskateboarding.com. You won't be disappointed.